Hey y'all, it's KB. Happy New Year, and thank you for tuning in to my channel. So today's video is going to be about becoming a full-time photographer. I thought that this was a good video for me to do. I'm not a full-time photographer yet, but I'm definitely making myself up the ropes. So I thought that I could share with you what has been helping me and has been keeping me determined and getting that growth that I've been wanting to see, even though I'm not where I want to be yet. And so I'm going to give you four tips that I think will help you become a full-time photographer. Tip number one, invest your time. Now, when you think of investing, a lot of people think that has to do with financial investment, but you can't invest financially if you're not even putting in the work. And when you're investing your time, you're then investing discipline, you're then investing consistency, and you're investing growth. And only good can come from you growing. So it's definitely important to invest your time. For me personally, I invest 3 hours a day. Instead of me waking up at 8 o'clock, now I'm waking up at 6 o'clock. So now I've taken myself an extra 2 hours and I've given 2 of those 2 hours to my photography. When I do invest that time, I try to do 1 hour of learning and basically just like either brushing up on something that I'm not too good with, learning from another photographer, a different way of lighting, anything I can that I feel like I need to get better at or that I want to know or learn or do. I definitely invest that 1 hour. And then the 2 hours is execution. I think it's better that way because a lot of the time, like personally me, I could sit and binge watch YouTube forever. So I kind of give myself that time where, all right, this is going to be constructive. I'm not just going to watch it and then be like, all right, that's cool. I'm going to watch and actually do what I'm watching. So whether it's in the morning, whether it's at night, whether I'm doing that 1 hour of learning earlier in the day, then I'm going to work, then I'm executing those 2 hours, however you can break it up, do something of that sort. Maybe you don't have 3 hours. Maybe you have kids. Maybe you have school and you got that full-time job and you have a lot going on. Start with 1 hour, 30 minutes learning, 30 minutes execution. Maybe 1 hour learning today, execution tomorrow. Just don't leave it at learning, but actually try to execute what you're trying to do from that learning, because if you just keep watching stuff, you're never going to make that push and take that next step to actually do it. So definitely try to set out some kind of schedule so you can figure that out. Number two, have a vision. Have some type of visual that you can look at on the regular. I know a lot of people love the vision board, and if that works for you, to all means, go ahead, knock yourself out, get it done, do whatever you have to do to make it work. For me personally, I like to have a note in my phone. And in my phone, I basically have what my goal is for the month, what I've done so far and what I need to do. And then I have what's the progress? So how much have I made? How many clients have I booked? How many shoots have I done? So I can actually see what I'm doing and compare it to the goal. So I know that that goal is within reach and then I'm actually doing things to obtain that goal. And then from there, I have like 2 separate notes. So one shows me every month what my goals were, did I reach them, what my budget was, whatever the case is. And then I have one separate just for that month, just so I can focus on that month. I think a lot of the time, especially for me, I could get overwhelmed with the fact that I'm just looking at everything in a big bulk. So I have to kind of break it down. So even for my routines, I break my routines down by day and I try to accomplish tasks for the day versus saying, all right, I got to get this done this week. No, I need to at least get this and this done today. And then tomorrow I'll get this done, whatever the case is. Breaking it down makes it easier for me to accomplish. And it's not like, okay, too much is going on, I can't do this. So keep that in mind. Number three, set standards. I definitely had to learn this, and I've learned this a lot this year. Set your standards and know your worth. When you set your standards, that's how you show how much you value yourself. I've gotten to a point in my career where I turn people down. If I don't see any value or I don't see that I'm actually making anything from what I'm doing, it doesn't necessarily have to be money, but if I don't feel like what I'm doing is going to benefit me in any way, it sounds selfish, but in this in this career, you kind of have to do that. So I set my standards. I don't go past my prices. And for me, I don't put my price packages online or anything like that. Sometimes I'll send them out to clients, but for the most part, that packaging price sheet is for me. So I know, listen, KB, you're not going lower than this price no matter what that person says, because you have to set your limitations, or people are always going to always try to get off on you and try to take advantage at that point. And a lot of the times, to be honest with you, my best clients, they never say, oh, can I get a discount? And then when you end up giving that discount, you have problems. Oh, I don't want this. I don't like this. I don't like it. Just set your standards, because when you set your standards, it then sets your customer standards, and then they know what your expectations are, and they're not going to try to like finagle you, for lack of a better word. All right. So definitely set your standards. It's going to set value to yourself, and it's going to make you more confident, and it's going to make you more stern, and not just take anything, not just put up with anything, not just do anything just because you're trying to make $1. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that means you can't do free shoots. I still do free shoots, but when I do free shoots, they are for a purpose, not because someone's begging me or because they're telling me, oh, I'm gonna get you more followers, oh, I'm gonna advertise this, that, and the third. I'm an energy person, so like if I feel like the energy is telling me that this is gonna be a good idea, yes, but it's always me sending out that invitation versus someone suggesting it to me. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 is kind of basically, if you follow all the other tips, you shouldn't have a problem with this. Do not overwhelm yourself. I'm the kind of person, I get an idea in my head, I get mad hype, I get mad souped up. Now I'm over here bending over backwards to get things done. I'm on this rant. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. I'm doing photo shoots. I'm killing the game for like 3 days, and then I'm burnt up because I've been putting so much energy in that, plus doing my job, plus doing everything else I have to do. And then now I don't even want to see anything that has anything to do with photography or video, or then I get like depressed or something like that because things aren't working out the way I want them to work out. You definitely have to not overwhelm yourself, because you'll get to that point of burning out. And then instead of you continuing down your consistent path, now you're just like, all right, I give up. And then you're back at step 1, and then you got to climb up the stairs again. And it's like, it becomes a pattern, and then you never really grow, because you're always taking those steps back, because you're always burning yourself out, trying to do too much too fast. So definitely don't overwhelm yourself. That's why you have to have that vision. That's why you have to set your standards. That's why you have to invest that time and know how much time to invest. When you do all those things, it stops you from being able to do that overwhelming feeling of doing too much just because you want to get ahead faster. You're never going to get ahead that way. I've learned it the hard way. I've been doing photography since like 2011, and I just feel like I'm making a break. So someone told me to, I don't remember where I heard it, but I think it was probably a meme on Instagram, no lie. But the meme says, don't compare your year 2 to someone's year 12, something of that nature. And it's like, just because you're in this position now doesn't mean you're not going to be in another position later. So just take it easy, right? All right. And then just take it day by day. Set everything on paper, set it however, whatever works for you, set it up, take it one day at a time, and then just let it flow. Be consistent, get that discipline, and then you'll grow. All right. Hopefully that was helpful for y'all. Next video, I think y'all are really going to like it. My next video is I am the plug. All right. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a happy new year. Subscribe, comment, like, and tell me what you guys want to see. All right.